My friend caught a glimpse of my eyes only folder in my camera roll and has been begging me to show him them ever since. He won't drop it, and it's weirding me out, but I don't want to drop him. Alright, so this is kind of a weird situation and I know the logical answer is to cut him off, but it's really hard for me to do that. He's my only friend and I'm an awkward guy. Outside of him and my girl and family I have no other friends. So this all started a little over 2 months ago. Me and him were chilling and I was showing him stuff on my phone. We were going through my camera roll cause I wanted to show him something. It was in my hidden folder and I opened it without thinking and a bunch of pictures that me and my girlfriend took together when we were bored popped up instead. They were months old and I forgot they were there, otherwise I wouldn't have opened the folder. Either way, he saw it for a split second and I quickly moved the phone away, laughing and saying sorry about that. He asked what was that and I just said my girl likes to take NSFW pics with me cause she finds them hot. In some of the pics she was nude with like my hand or mouth on her or something. Nothing too explicit, but they were definitely for my eyes only. He asked to see and I said no. He was like, "Oh come on, don't be like that." I laughed and told him to drop it. He did at that moment until he saw my girlfriend in person again and wrapped an arm around her, when he said hello. Obviously she was confused and pushed him off, asking what his problem was. He laughed and said nothing, but he was blatantly staring at her chest. She shrugged it off, but it just pissed me off. I told him to knock it off and he said he wasn't doing anything. Since then he always asks to see something on my phone and normally I just hand it to him cause I have nothing to hide on my phone, but I found myself not being able to trust him and asked him what for. He said he wants to look at the screenshots of the PowerPoints I took in class. I told him I'd just airdrop it to them and he says he doesn't want them in his camera roll and it'll be quick. I handed it to him and let him look at it for a few moments as I went back to playing my game and noticed he was typing a lot on my phone when he just wanted to look at pictures. I stood up pretending to grab something from my bedside table and saw him swipe out of the hidden folder after failing to guess my passcode to unlock it, then scroll through my camera roll for the photos. A few seconds later he said, "Aw man, can't find them," and handed it back to me. It's so obvious he was trying to unlock my folder to look at the photos and it just pissed me off. I want to confront him but I don't know what to say. I also suck at confrontation also, it's scary and like I said before he's my only friend and I don't want to piss him off and make him leave. My girlfriend doesn't know he saw a glimpse of the photos but I reckon she doesn't care because she told me once she showed her friends the videos because she thought it was hot and wanted to show off Lamau. I quotes showed them but it doesn't bother me. My friend trying so hard to look does bother me though. Update. So I went to see my girlfriend before she finished her shift and while I was walking her home I told her about the incident. I told her how he accidentally saw one of the photos we took all those months ago and told her how he's been very weird about wanting to see more. She said he was being weirder than usual but never would have guessed that. She wasn't mad at me and understood it was all an accident, which was good. I was scared she would think I showed him on purpose and get mad at me, but the opposite happened. I also asked her if he had been weird to her behind my back or if he said or did anything to make her uncomfortable. She said not that she can think of. And I mentioned the time I saw him staring at her chest in my old post and she said she barely noticed. She just always found him annoying and she's glad that I'm starting to see the same Lamau. Guess I was just blind to his weirdness, I guess. I told her I'm cutting him off and she said she'll support me all the way, which is good. Smile. I haven't spoken to him yet. Quite frankly I'm a bit scared because I'm about to cut off a half a decade long friendship, so I just need a bit of time to process it, but I haven't spoken to him in a few days. He has no access to my girlfriend, we don't live together, so Therese no reason for him to like show up at her house or something. He sent me a text like 3 days ago and I haven't responded since. I don't know if I shld just block him or talk to him in person. My girlfriend says she wants to scream at him for being a weirdo, but I don't want him getting in her face if something happens, so I told her he'll be doing it when we are alone. And I don't want her getting involved if things get down to it. I also plan on going to therapy to get some more confidence because some people in the comments were saying that I need to work on my confidence and issues on being alone, and I know it's true. I've been holding back from doing so for many years, but I want to make things work with my girlfriend and want to become a better man for her, so if something like this happens in the future then it'll be quicker to act rather than prolong it for longer. Once again, thank you for the advice. It was so obvious in hindsight, but I was holding back a lot and I regret it so much.